Karibuni, and today we are looking at the online career paths, or the areas you can specialize in once you want or when you want to work online. And one of the areas you can work in online is as a customer service representative. And as a customer service representative, you'll be answering customer questions through phone calls or emails about an organization. Number two is data entry specialist, and this involves strong keyboard skills for spreadsheets, entering data wherever it is required correctly and properly reported. Or you can work as a data entry specialist, in which you will be using computer applications to enter data about an organization. Yes. Number three, you can work as a virtual assistant. And a virtual assistant, you are just like a traditional office administrator, but now doing the tasks from home, online and through emails and social media. That is, as a virtual assistant, you will be running social people or companies' social media platforms, in which you will be communicating to people or to their customers through emails, through social media like Facebook, like Instagram, like Twitter. Yeah. You can also work, number four, as a translator. And in this case, as a translator, it involves either written documents, audio files or films. And this case, you translate their content as a freelancer you translate their content from one language to another. Maybe it is a film or it is a document that is written in Spanish or in French, and you want it to be done in English. So you need to understand Spanish or you need to understand French, so that you listen to the film or you read the document and then rewrite exactly and correctly what is written, convert it to English, so that it can be able to be read by people who understand English language only, or it can be translated to English so that it can be read by those who understand English language only. Number five, you can become a social media specialist. And when you are working as a social media specialist, you are in charge of managing social media accounts of an organization, or of a company. You will be the one who will create and schedule posts designed to boost engagement and even handle content ads. So in this case, you will be creating social media posts for an organization that you are working for. And then when you create them, you schedule when the content will be online. Maybe it is an advert, maybe it is a notice of a meeting, or of something that needs to be communicated about an organization. You'll be the one who will design the notice, and then you schedule when it will be online for the people, and then you'll be the one who will be also in charge of boosting or making sure that the post or the notice or the advert gets boosted, so that it reaches as many people as possible or as intended. And you will also help brainstorm on new content for future social media ventures. As a specialist, you are having a lot of knowledge in this social media, and so you'll be the one who will be giving advice on the best approaches that will be used, maybe for future social media posts or adverts that are needed to be done by the organization. Number six, you can work as a bookkeeper. And as a bookkeeper, you will require financial knowledge, so that you are able to record companies' financial transactions, update statements and documents, and as well review their financial records. You may also handle payments and invoicing, as well as bills and other expenses of the organization. And as a bookkeeper, or when you are working as a bookkeeper, remember now in this case you are working online, you are not in a physical office. So you need to be able to, or you need to you are required to be able to understand a lot as a bookkeeper, a lot on the applications that can be used in putting records well, or in record maintenance. If it is about money or financial records, then you will need to understand a lot about financial applications like Microsoft Excel, like QuickBooks, like Sage, like Pastel, and so on, or any other database that is, or application that is used by the organization to record their online, or to record their data or their digital data, and that is can be used to process it, because there are custom applications which are used by organizations to record or to carry out the financial recording of data. Then number 7, you can work as a computer technician, an online computer technician, so that you are the one who troubleshoots, who will work in as a computer person to troubleshoot technical issues. You will work to solve IT issues and problems, and answer questions about software and hardware. And in this case, you are not walking to those physical offices. You are using, there are applications nowadays which you can even install in your computer. For example, TeamViewer, and then when you install TeamViewer, you are able to even see a computer which is very far away from where you are, and you are able even to like operate it and install a particular device or sort out a particular application issue while you are seated in your desk, or you are seated at home, or even you are traveling. So in this case, you can work online, or as an online person, as an online professional, as a computer technician, by troubleshooting issues on people, devices, computers, and computing system and devices when you are online. For example, using a TeamViewer application. Yeah. You can also work as a transcriber, and as a transcriber, or in transcribing, it means good typing and ear abilities to turn audio to written documents online. Accuracy, detail, and correctness is key in this. So as a transcriber, you mostly listen to audio files which are done, audio files. They are not visual, they are not video. So you listen to them, and then you are able to type them or convert them to text data or to documents, write them down so that people can read it, maybe in English or into any other language that is needed to be converted into. So you can work as a transcriber for that matter. Or transcribing specialist. Then number 9 and the last, you can work as a proofreader. A proofreader is a person who is a specialist in catching and correcting errors in written works, both written text and grammatical mistakes. So as a proofreader, you can work, for example, in a publishing company. When you are working in a publishing company as a proofreader, you are the one who looks at the books that they are producing, or at the documents that they are producing, and then you read through them. You read through them, identify any written mistake, identify grammatical errors in whatever is being communicated, and then when you identify it, you are able to, for example, correct it or put it as a correction for those who are writing, or for those who are coming up with the text. So as a proofreader, you must be very good in grammar, either in written or in even spoken, and also the grammar or the language itself. You must be a specialist, so that when you read that statements, you are able to tell whether it is communicating, whether it is well communicating, it is grammatically correct in communicating whatever information that needs to be given out. So you will be working to correct those people who are, for example, publishing, or who are coming up with the text, who are writing down, and then you are the one who is working for them, either by reading through to correct their spelling mistakes, to correct their grammatical errors, and then you give it to them, so that before you publish the book, it is communicating well, it is well written before it goes to the public domain for reading. You can also be a person who is very well trained in a, for example, graphic design or graphic area, so that once you look at what is illustrated, you can be able to tell whether it is communicating. Maybe it is in cartoon, area, or cartoon, specialization. You are able to see whatever is illustrated, whatever it is written there, and be able to tell whether it is communicating well to the public domain, or it will communicate well to those who are to read the information. Maybe it is in a publishing company producing books, maybe producing magazines, maybe producing newspapers. So that content, it is going to the public domain, and for it to communicate well, for it not to be like a shame to the organization producing, it needs those professionals who are able to read and identify grammatical errors, and also give advice and a good direction on how to communicate the matter. So those are just but a few of professions, of career paths you can take as an online person, or when you choose to work online, when you choose to work from home, when you choose to work virtually. Those are just some of the career paths you can choose to specialize in, and maybe be able to work in one of the departments, or choose to work in one of those departments there. And there is plenty of jobs available online which you can work in. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching the video. I welcome you to subscribe. I welcome you to like our video. I welcome you to share our video to the different social media platforms. And it is the best you can do for us. It is the best you can do for this channel, because we are just but giving free advice, free lessons, free technical advice to people, to organizations, in this channel or in this platform. And so the best thing you can do for us, the favor you can ask from you, is you just subscribe for us in this channel. You keep on following this channel. You share the channel to the to other social media platforms. You also put on the notification bell, so that any video coming up, any video premiering, because even now there are videos premiering, you can be the first to know, because you will be notified once it has been put to the public domain, or it has been put up to the channel for you to watch, to view. There are also plenty of videos in the channel which we've done before. You can also look at them, because there is a lot of advice in them, there is a lot of fun, and there is a lot of content that is good for you and maybe for your organization. So thank you so much. We appreciate you.